Worse. If something worse, it is a cloud, group of water drops in the sky. Cloud. A cloud, group of, a chart, list information. Chart. A chart, list information. If you are certain things, they are among. You are among. To describe is to say or write what someone or something is like. Describe. Describe is to say or write. Ever means anytime. Ever. Ever means anytime. Friendly, behaving a pleasant, kind way toward someone. Friendly. Friendly, behaving to comprehend something is to understand it. Comprehend. Comprehend something is to understand it. A lot, a large number or amount of lot. To fail means you do not succeed in what you try to do. Fail. A planet is a large round thing in space. Planet. A planet, a grade, score, or mark given to someone's work. Grade. A grade, a report, is something students write for school. Report. A report, instead, means in place of. Instead. Instead, a library is a place where you go to read books. Library. A library, to solve something is to find an answer to it. Solve. To solve something, several is more than two, but not many. Several. Several is more than two, but not many. If something suddenly, it happens quickly and unexpectedly. If it happens suddenly, it happens quickly and unexpectedly. Suddenly. If something to suppose is to guess. Suppose. Suppose is to guess. The universe, the known or supposed objects in space. Universe. The universe, to view, to look at something. View. To view, to when a thing is appropriate, it is right or normal. Appropriate. When a thing is appropriate, it is right or normal. To avoid, to stay away from it. Avoid. To avoid, to stay away from. Several is more than two, but not many. Several. Several is more than. If something suddenly, it happens quickly and unexpectedly. Suddenly. If something suddenly. To behave is to act in a particular way, especially to be good. To behave is to act in a particular way, especially to be good. Behave. Behave is to act in a particular way. When someone calm, they do not get excited or upset. Calm. When someone calm, concern is a feeling of worry. Concern. Concern. When a thing is appropriate, it is right or normal. Appropriate. When a thing is appropriate, it is right or normal.
It's appropriate.
Content is to be happy and not want more. Content. To be content, you expect something to happen. You believe it will happen. Expect. You expect When something happens frequently, it happens often. When something happens frequently, it happens often.
Frequently.
When something happens frequently, a habit, thing that you do often.
Habit.
A habit, thing that you do often. To instruct, to teach. Instruct. To instruct is to teach. To behave is to act in a particular way. Behave. To behave. An issue. An topic. Issue. An issue. An topic.
The
None means in someone or something. None means in someone or something. None. None means in. If a person is patient, they don't become angry or upset easily. If a person is patient, they don't become angry or upset easily. If a person is patient, they don't become patient. If a person is patient, they don't become angry or upset easily.
I have to.
If something is positive, it is good. Positive. If something is positive, it is good.
She has.
When something happens frequently, it happens often.
Frequent.
To punish means to make someone suffer for breaking the rules or laws. To punish means to make someone suffer for breaking the rules or laws. Punish. To punish means to make someone to represent is to speak or act for a person or group. To represent is to speak or act for a person or group. Represent. To represent is to speak or if a person is patient, they don't become angry or upset easily. If a person is patient, they don't become angry or upset easily. Patient. If a person is patient, to shake, to move back and forth or up and down, shake. To shake, to move back and forth. To spread is to move quickly to more places. To spread is to move quickly. Spread. To spread is to move quickly to more places. If something is positive, it is good. Positive. If something is to stroll means to walk slowly and calmly. Stroll. To stroll. To punish means to make someone suffer for breaking the rules or laws. A village is a very small town. Village. A village is a very. If you are something, you know about it.
Aware.
If you are badly means in a severe or harmful way. Badly. Badly means if something belongs to you, you own it. Belong. If a person is patient, they don't become angry or upset easily. Patient. If a person is to spread is to move quickly to more places. Spread. To spread is to move quickly to more places.
I like.
To continue is keep doing it. To continue is keep doing it.
Continue.
To continue is keep doing it.
She's still.
An error, something to be wrong. Error. An error. An experience is something you have seen or done.
Experience.
An experience is something A field, big area of land. Field. A field, big area of land. To hurt, to do something that makes you feel pain. Hurt. To hurt, judgment, ability to form opinions or decisions. Judgment. Judgment, ability to form opinions or decisions.
It's good to recycle your aluminum.
If something happens, it will probably happen. If something happens, it will probably. If something happens, it will probably happen. If something happens, it will probably happen. Likely. If something likely happens, it to continue is keep doing it.
Continue.
To continue, if something is normal, it is not strange nor surprising to you. Normal. If something normal, if something rare, you do not see it very often. Rare. If something is to relax, Relax. To relax is to request something is to ask for it. Request. To request. To reside, to live somewhere permanently or for a long time. Reside. To reside means to live somewhere permanently, a result thing that happens because of something else. A result thing that to roll, to move by turning over and over. Roll. To roll, to move by turning, since used to talk about a past event still happening now. Since. Since used to talk about if something is visible, it can be seen. If something is visible, it can be seen. Visible. If something is visible, it can be a result thing that happens because of something else. Result. A result. If something is wild, it is found in nature. Wild. If something is wild, advantage is something that helps you. Advantage. Advantage is something that helps you.
Being told.
To cause, to make something happen. Cause. To cause, to make something happen.
The cold.
A choice, the act or possibility of picking something. Choice. A choice, the act. A community is a group of people who live together. Community. A community is a group of people. If something is visible, it can be seen. Visible. If something is to be dead is to not be alive. To be dead is to the distance between two things is how far it is between them. Distance. The distance between to escape is to run away from something bad. Escape. To escape is to run away. If something is wild, it is found in nature. Wild. If something is an advantage is something that helps you. Advantage. An advantage to make something happen. Cause. To cause. If you face a problem, you deal with it. Face. If you face a problem, to follow means to go behind someone and go where they go. Follow. To follow. Fright is the feeling of being scared. Fright. Fright is like ghost. Is the spirit ghost. A ghost, an individual is one person. An individual is one person. Individual. An individual is one person.
Only one.
A pet is an animal that lives with people. Pet. A pet. To reach means to arrive at a place. Reach means to arrive at. To return is to get back to a place.
Return.
To return. Survive is to stay alive. To survive is to stay alive. To survive is to stay alive. Survive. To survive is to be upset, is to be unhappy about something. Upset. To be upset is to be unhappy about a voice, the sound a person makes when they talk or sing. Voice. A voice, the weather, condition of the air. Hot, rainy, windy, etc. Weather. The weather, an individual is one person. Individual. To reach means to arrive at a place. Reach. To reach means to be wise is to use experience and intelligence. To be wise is to use experience and intelligence to make good choices.
Wise.
To be wise is to use experience and intelligence to make good choices. To allow something to happen means to let it allow. To announce is to make known. Announce. To announce something. To be upset is to be unhappy about something. Upset. To be upset when someone or something beside you, they are next to you. Beside. When someone a challenge, something difficult to complete. Challenge. A challenge, something difficult to claim means to say that something is true. Claim. To claim means the condition someone or something is the state that they. The condition someone or something is the state that they are in. Condition. The condition of someone or something is the state. To contribute something means to do something to make it successful.
Contribute.
To contribute something means a different way that something is not like other things. A difference. To divide is to make it into smaller parts.
Divide.
To divide is to make it into small. An expert, someone who is very good at doing something.
Expert.
An expert. If someone or something is famous, they are known to many people. Famous. If someone or something is famous, they are known. To claim means to say that something is true. Claim. To claim. Force, person, strength, or power. Force. Force, person, strength, or power. Harm is or problems caused to someone or something. Harm. Harm is or to contribute something means to do something to make it successful.
Contribute.
To contribute something means to do something to make it. To lay means put or place in a horizontal lay. To lay means peace is a without war. Peace. Peace is a without war.
A white.
A prince, son of king. Prince. A prince. Protect someone is to stop them from getting hurt.
Protect.
To protect one is to divide is to get into smaller parts.
Divide.
To divide is to send something is to know about it without being told. To sense is to know about it without being told. Sense. To sense is if someone something famous, they are known to many people. Famous. If someone something is sudden, it happens very quickly. Sudden. When something sudden, it happens very quickly. Peace is a without war. Peace. Peace is a therefore, for this reason. Therefore, to accept something that is offered is to take it. Accept. To accept, to divide is to make it into smaller parts.
Divide.
To divide, to arrange is to put them in the right place. Arrange. To arrange, to attend is to go to it. Attend. To balance, to keep it from falling. Balance. Balance. To something, to know about it. Sense. To sense is a contrast is the sharp difference between two things. Contrast. Contrast is the sharp difference between two things.
The contrast.
To encourage someone is to make them want to do something. Encourage. To encourage. When something sudden, it happens very quickly. Sudden. When something, if someone or something is familiar to you, if someone or something is familiar to you, you know them well.
Familiar.
If someone or something is familiar to you, you know them well.
The two friends.
To grab is to take hold of someone or something suddenly. Grab. To grab is to hang is to keep it above the ground. Hang. To hang is to keep it above the ground. If something is huge, it is very big. If something is huge, it is very big. Huge. If something is huge, to sense something is to know about it without being told. Sense. To sense if something is necessary, you must do it. Necessary. If something is a pattern, the way in which something is done or organized. A pattern, the way in which something is done or organized. A pattern, the way in which something is done or organized. Pattern. A pattern, the way in which something. If someone or something is familiar to you, you know them well.
Familiar.
If someone to propose is to say that it should be done. Propose. To propose something, a purpose is the reason that you do something. A purpose is the reason that you do something. Purpose. A purpose is the reason that you do something.
The purpose.
To release is stop holding it.
Release.
To release is to require is to say that it is necessary.
Require.
To require, if something is single, then there is only one. Single. If something is success, doing something well that you choose to do.
Success.
Success is doing something well. To tear something means to pull it apart. Tear. To tear something means to pull it apart. A theory, an idea about how something works. Theory. A theory be against something is to be to be against to be touching it or opposed to it. Against. To be against something. A purpose is the reason that you do something. Purpose. A purpose. The beach is a sandy or rocky place by the ocean. Beach. The beach is a sandy or rocky. To damage is to break it. To damage is to break it. To damage something is to break it. Damage. To damage is to break it.
The car was damaged in the accident.
Success, doing something well that you choose to do.
Success.
Success, to discover something and find it for the first time. To discover something is to find it for the first time. Discover. To discover an emotion is how you feel. An emotion, how you feel. Emotion. An emotion. To fix something is to work. To fix something is to. You are frank. You are being very honest. Frank. If you are. To identify something is to be able to name it. To identify something is to be able to name it.
Identify.
To identify something is to be able to name it. To damage is to break it. Damage. To discover is to find it for the first time. Discover. To discover an island is land in the middle of water. Land. An island, the ocean, all of the salt water that surrounds land. Ocean. The ocean, all of the salt water that's perhaps is when you that something perhaps is when you that something could happen. Perhaps. Perhaps is you if something is meant to enjoy it. If something is meant to enjoy it. Pleasant. If something is meant to enjoy. To identify a thing is to be able to name it.
Identify.
To identify. To prevent something is to stop it from happening. To prevent something something is to stop it from happening. Prevent. To prevent something, a rock is thing in the earth. A rock is thing in the earth. Rock. A rock is to discover something is to find it for the first time. Discover. To discover something is to find it for the first time. To save something is to keep it from being hurt. To save something is to keep it from being hurt. To save something is to keep it from being hurt. Save. To save, to step, to walk. Step. To step. Still is when you see that a situation keeps going on. Still. Still is a taste, the flavor something makes in your mouth.
Taste.
A taste, the flavor something makes in your mouth. To throw something is to use your hand to make it go through the air. Throw. To throw something. A wave is a line of water that moves higher than the rest of the water. Wave. A wave is a benefit, a good thing. Benefit. A benefit. If you are certain about something, you know it is true. Certain. If you are certain, chance is an opportunity to do something. Chance. A chance, an opportunity, an effect, change made by something else. Effect. An effect, change made by. If something is real, it's very important and essential. If something is far, it is not close. If something is far, it is not close. If something is to focus on something, you think about it and pay attention to it. Focus. To focus on the function of thing is what it does. Function. The function, a benefit, a good thing. Benefit. A benefit. If you are certain about something, you know it is true. Certain. If you are certain about something, grass is green leaf to cover the ground. Grass. Grass is green leaf to cover the ground. To guard is to take care of it. Guard. To guard is to take care of it. If something is far, it is not close. Far. If the image thing is a picture of it. Image. The image. If something is it happens quickly. Immediate. If something is it happens quickly.
An immediate response came from
If something is primary, it is the most important thing. If something is primary, it is the most important thing. Primary. If something is primary, it is. If someone is proud, they are happy about what they have done. Proud. If someone feels to remain there is to stay there. To remain there is to stay there. Remain. To remain. Rest is to stop being active while the body gets back its strength. Rest. To rest is to stop being active while to guard is to take care of it. Guard. To guard is to take care of it. If two things are separate, they are not together. If two things are separate, they are not separate. If two things are separate, they are not together.
New York, Los Angeles are in
A site, place. Sight. A sight. Tail is a part of an animal's body, sticking out from its rear or back. A tail, part of an animal's body, sticking out. Tail. If something is primary, it is the most important thing. Primary. If something is primary, trouble is a problem or difficulty. Trouble. Trouble is a problem. Remain somewhere is to stay there. Remain. To remain any more, any longer. Anymore. Anymore. When a person is asleep, they are not awake. Asleep. When a person is asleep, they are not. If two things are separate, they are not together. Separate. If two things are separate, they are not together.
New
A tail, part of an animal's body, sticking out from its rear. Tail. A tail. If something is primary, it is the most important thing. Primary. If something is a berry is an all-round fruit that grows on certain plants. Berry. A berry is an all-round. To collect is to put them together all in one place. Collect. To collect is to compete, to try to be better than someone. Compete. To compete, to try to be better. A conversation is a talk between people. Conversation. Conversation is a talk between. If two things are separate, they are not together. If two things are separate, they are not together. Separate. If two things are separate, they are not together.
New York.
A creature, a living thing. Creature. A creature, a living thing. To compete, to try to be better than someone. Compete. To compete, decision is a choice. Decision. A decision is a choice.
He made
Either is used with or to say there are two or more. Either. There is a forest place with lots of trees and animals. Forest. A forest place with. The ground is a part of the earth that we walk on. Ground. The ground is a part of the earth. To introduce an or something is to say who they are. Introduce. To introduce. To marry. To lead. Become husband and wife. Marry. To marry. To lead. Become husband and. To prepare. To get ready for something. Prepare. To prepare. To sail. Is to move a boat on the water. To sail is to move a boat on the water. Sail. To sail is to compete is to try to be better than someone. Compete. To compete, if something is pleasant, you enjoy it. Pleasant. If something is pleasant, you enjoy it.
the character.
A decision, the choice. Decision. A decision. When something serious is bad or unsafe. Serious. Something to spend is to use time doing something or being somewhere. Spend. To spend is to use to marry, to leave, become husband and wife. Marry. To marry, when something changes is not normal. Strange. When something is, the truth is fact, or something that is right. To wake is not be sleeping anymore. Wake. To wake is to sail, is to move a boat on the water. Sail. To sail, if someone is alone, they are not with another person. Alone. An apartment is a set of rooms in a building where people live. If something is pleasant, enjoy it. Pleasant. If something is pleasant, enjoy it. An article stored in a newspaper or magazine. Article. Article. An artist, person who paints, draws, or makes sculptures. Artist. An artist. Someone's attitude is the way they feel and think. Someone's attitude is the way they feel and think. Attitude. Someone's attitude is the way to compare. Means to say how two things are the same and different.
Compare.
To compare. To judge something is to say if it is good or bad.
Judge.
To judge something. A magazine, regular publication with news, stories, and articles. Magazine. A material is used to make something. Material. A material is if something is pleasant, to enjoy it. Pleasant. If something is a meal is when food is eaten, like breakfast. Meal. A method, way to do something.
Method.
A method, a neighbor is one who lives near you. Neighbor. A neighbor, if something is professional, it deals with work that uses special skills. Professional. Something is professional. It deals to compare, means to say how two things are the same and different.
Compare.
To compare, a profit extra money you make when you sell something. Profit. A profit is the quality of thing is how good it is. Quality. The quality of something. If something is real, it's very important and necessary. If something is real, it's very important and necessary. Essential. If something is a shape is simple form like a square shape. A shape is a space, an empty area. Space. A space. Stairs, things used to go up in a building. Stair. Stairs. Something is immediate, it happens quickly. Immediate. If something is immediate, a thing stands for something else. Symbol. A symbol is if something is professional, it deals with work that uses special skills. Professional. If someone something thin, they are not fat. Thin. If someone blood is the liquid in the body. Blood. Blood is to burn something is to set it on fire. Burn. To burn something is to set it on. A cell is a small room where a person is locked in. Cell. A cell is a to contain something is to have it inside. Contain. Contain. To be correct. To be right. Correct. To be correct. A crop is food that a farmer grows. A crop, food that a farmer grows. Crop. A crop is if something is it happens quickly. Immediate. If something is it happens quickly.
An immediate.
To demand something is to say strongly that you want it. Demand. To demand be equal is to be the same. Equal. To be equal. Blood is the liquid in the body. Blood. Blood is to feed is food. To feed is food. Feed. To feed is a hole is an opening in something. Hole. To contain is to have it inside. Contain. To increase is to make larger or more. Increase. To increase. Long ago, a lord was a man in charge of a town. Long ago, a lord was a man in charge of a town. Lord. If something is it happens quickly. Immediate. If something is it happens quickly. To owe is to have to pay or give back something received from another. Owe. To owe, a position the way something is placed. Position. A position is the way something is. To raise is to lift up. To raise is to lift up.
Raise.
To raise is to lift. To feed is food. Feed. To feed If a person is responsible, they do the right things. Responsible. If a person is long ago, a lord was a man in charge of a town. Lord. Long, a sight, something interesting to see. Sight. A creature, any living thing. A creature is any living thing. Creature. A creature, any living thing.
The creature thought.
A spot, place where something happens. Spot. A spot, place where something happens. A structure, building. Structure. A structure, whole means all of something. Whole. Whole means all of. To raise something is to lift it up.
Raise.
To raise is to lift it up. If two things are separate, they are not together. If two things are separate, they are not together. If things are separate, they are not together. Separate. If two things are separate, they are not together.
New York lost.
Creature is any living thing. Creature. A creature, whole means all of something. Whole. Whole means apartment is a set of rooms in a building where people live. Apartment. If someone alone, they are not with another person. Alone. If a coach, a person who teaches sports. Coach. A coach, control something is to make it do what you want. Control. To control a description of someone or something says what they are like.
Description.
Description of someone or something says what they are like.
I gave.
If something is fact, it goes straight between two places. If something is fact, it goes straight between two places. Direct. If something is fact, it goes straight between. If two are separate, they are not together. Separate. If two things are separate, they are not together. An exam, test. Exam. An exam, test. An example of something is a thing that is typical of it. Example. A limit, largest or smallest amount of something that.
Limit.
A limit. If something is local, it is nearby. Local. If something, a description of someone or something says what they are like.
Description.
Magical describes a quality that makes someone or something special. Magical. Magical describes if something is correct, it goes straight between two places. Direct. If something is mail is sent things sent to people. Mail. Mail is novel is a book that tells a story. Novel. A novel is an outline is the plan for a story or essay. Outline. Outline is the plan for a story or essay. A poet is a person who writes poems. Poet. A poet. To print something is to put it onto paper. Print. To print a scene is one part of a book or movie. Scene. A scene is a sheet, the thin, flat piece of paper. Sheet. A sheet. If someone something silly, they show a lack of thought. Silly. If someone a store is a place where you can buy things.
Or.
To suffer, to feel pain. Suffer. To suffer, technology, new things made by using science. Technology. An outline is the plan for a story or essay. Outline. Outline is the plan for a story to go a thing to go to the other side of it. Cross. To go a thing to go to the other side of it.
He walks the door to the other side.
To breathe is to let air go in and out of your body. Breathe. To breathe, a scene is one part of a book or movie. Scene. A scene, if someone something silly, they show a lack of thought. Silly. If someone characteristic is something that shows what a person or a characteristic. Characteristic is something that shows what a person or a thing is like.
One character.
To consume means to eat or drink it. Consume. To consume an outlet is the plan for a story or essay. Outline. Out. To excite means make them happy and interested.
Excite.
To excite someone, if something is extreme, it is in a large amount or degree. Extreme. If something to breathe means to let air go in and out of your body. Breathe. To breathe, a scene is one part of a book or movie. Scene. A scene is If someone something silly, they show a lack of thought. Silly. If someone something, fear is the feeling of being afraid. Fear. Fear is the feeling of if you are lucky. Fortunate. If you are if someone happens to do something, they do it by chance. Happen. If something is extreme, it is in a large amount or degree. Extreme. If something is extreme, the length of is how long it is from one end to the other. Length. The length of how long it is from to breathe is to let air go in and out of your body. Breathe. To breathe is to let air go in and a scene is one part of a book or movie. Scene. A scene. A mistake, something you do wrong.
Mistake.
A mistake, something you do. If someone something silly, they show a lack of thought. Silly. If someone something silly, fear is the feeling of being afraid. Fear. Fear is the if you are fortunate, you are lucky. Fortunate. If your thing is extreme, it is in a large amount or degree. Extreme. If something is the length of is how long it is from one end to the other. Length. The length of observe something is to watch it. Observe. To observe. An opportunity is a chance to do something. Opportunity. An opportunity is a chance to do something.
I had an opportunity to take
A prize is something of value that is given to the winner. Prize. A race contest to see who is the fastest. Race. A race is to realize, to suddenly understand. Realize. To respond is an answer to what someone else said.
respond.
To respond, a risk, chance of something bad happening. Risk. A risk. To wonder is to ask yourself questions or have a need to know. Wonder. To wonder, yet is saying something has not happened up to yet. Yet is saying something has not happened up to now.
We can't yet.
An academy is a special type of school. Academy. Academy is a special type of school. If something is ancient, it is very old. If something is ancient, it is very old. Ancient. If something is ancient, it is very old. An opportunity is a chance to do something. Opportunity. An opportunity. A board flat of wood.
board,
A board century is 100 years. Century. A century. A clue, fact, or object that helps solve a mystery or crime. Clue. A clue. A concert is an event where you listen to people play music. Sir. A county, a large political division of a state in the U.S. A county is the largest political division of a state in the U.S. County. A county. A dictionary is a book that tells you what words mean. Dictionary. Something ancient. It is very old. Ancient. If something ancient, it is very old. To exist is to be real. Exist. To exist. Flat. Something that is level and smooth with no curved parts. Flat. Flat. A gentleman, the nice man. Gentleman. A gentleman is a nice man.
My grandma is a kind and
Hidden means being not easily noticed or too hard to find. Hidden. Hidden means maybe is used to show that something is possible or maybe true. Maybe. An officer is a leader in the army. Officer. An officer. If something original is the first one of that thing. Original. If something original, to pounding, is to hit it many times with a lot of force. To something. If something ancient, it is very old. Ancient. If a process is the steps to take to do something. Process. A process to publish a book to get it printed and ready to sell. Publish. To publish a gentleman, the nice man. Gentleman. A gentleman. A theater built where you watch plays, shows, and movies. Theater. A theater. Wealth. Large amount of money. Wealth. Wealth is a large amount to appreciate something and to understand its good qualities.
appreciate,
To appreciate something and to understand. If something is available, it means you can get it. Available. If something is available, it means you can get it. Beat someone means to do better than they do. Beat. To beat someone. If something is bright, it shows a lot of light. Bright. If something is to celebrate, to do something to show that an event is special. Celebrate. A character is something that shows what a person or a thing is like. Characteristic. Characteristic is something that shows what a person or a thing is like.
one character.
Wealth, large amount of money. Wealth. Wealth, large, to appreciate something and to understand its good qualities.
Appreciate.
To appreciate something and to understand its. If something is available, it means you can get it. Available. To determine, to choose or make a decision.
Determine.
To determine, to disappear means to go away or not be seen. Disappear. To disappear means to go away or not. A character is something that shows what a person or a thing is like. Characteristic. Characteristic is something that to appreciate something and to understand its good qualities.
Appreciate.
To appreciate something and to understand its good qualities.
I can appreciate.
If you talk about something else, you talk about something different. Else. If you talk, describes treating someone in a way that is reasonable or right. Fair. Fair describes treating to flow, move easily and continuously in one direction. Flow. To flow is if you move in the direction in front of you. Forward. If you move in the direction. To disappear means to go away or not be seen. Disappear. To disappear means to go away. A character is something that shows what a person or a thing is like. Characteristic. Characteristic is something that shows what a person or a to appreciate something and to understand its good qualities.
Appreciate.
To appreciate something and fair describes treating someone in a way that is reasonable. Fair. Fair. If you move in the direction in front of you. Forward. If you move, hill is a round area of land. Hill. A hill is a level is a point on a scale that measures something. Level. A level is a point on a scale that measures something. If someone something alone, they are the only lone. If a puddle, pool liquid on the ground. Puddle. A response, the answer to a question. Respond. A character is something that shows what a person or a thing is like. Characteristic. Characteristic is something that shows what a season, time of the year. Spring, summer, fall, season. Solution is a way to solve a problem. A solution, way to solve a problem. Solution. To waste, to carelessly use something all up. Waste. To waste, to carelessly use something all up. If you move forward, move in the direction in front of you. Forward. If you use her, you must choose between two things. Whether. You use argue is to angrily speak to someone because you do not agree. Argue. To argue, to communicate is to give information by talking, writing, etc. Communicate. A character is something that shows what a person or a thing is like. Characteristic. Characteristic is something that shows what a person, a crowd, a large group of people. Crowd. Depend on someone or something is to need them. Depend. A dish, plate. Dish. A dish. If something is empty, it does not have anything in it. Empty. If something is packed, it is just the right amount.
Exact.
If something is fresh, it is new. Fresh. If to gather, collect several things. Gather. To argue, to angrily speak to someone because you argue. To argue, to indicate, means show, point, or make something clear. Indicate. To indicate an item, thing you buy or sell. Item. To offer is to present someone with something. Offer. To the price of thing is how much it costs. Product is something that is made. Product. A character is something that shows what a person or a thing is like. Characteristic. Characteristic is property that someone owns. Property. To purchase is to buy it. Purchase. To purchase. To recommend something is to say that someone should do it. Recommend. To select is to choose it.
Subject.
To select a tool is that helps you do a task. Tool. A tool is something to treat is to act in a certain way toward someone. Treat. To treat, if someone or something is alive, they are not dead. Alive. If someone, a bone, are part of the body. Bone. A bone. To bother, to make effort to do something. To bother, to make effort to do something. Bother. To bother. A captain, a person who leads a ship or airplane. Captain. A captain, person to purchase is to buy it. Purchase. To purchase. If someone or something is alive, they are not dead. Alive. To bother is to make the effort to do something. Bother. To bother is the conclusion of something, the final part of it. Conclusion. The doubt is a thing of not being sure. Doubt. Doubt is a Explore is to look for new places. Explore. If something is foreign, it is from a different country. Foreign. If something is foreign, it is. If you are glad, you are happy. Glad. If you are a captain, person who leads the ship or airplane. 10. However means spite or not being influenced by something. However. However means spite to purchase is buy it. Purchase. To bother, to make effort to do something. Bother. To injustice, lack of fairness or justice. Injustice. If something is national, it involves more than one country. International. If something is foreign, it is from a different country. Foreign. If a lawyer works the law and represents people in court. A lawyer works with the law and represents people in court. Lawyer. A lawyer works the law to mention things, to talk about it. Mention. To mention a policy is a rule. Policy. A policy is social. It is about many people in a community. Social. Something is social. A speech is said to a group of people. Speech. A speech is a staff, a group of people working together in a company. Staff. A staff. If you go to something, you go closer to it. If you go to something, you go closer to it. Toward. If you go to something, wood is the thing that trees are made of. Wood. Wood is the thing that achieves something is to successfully do it after trying hard. Achieve. To achieve something. Advise someone is to tell them what. Advise. If something happens already, it happens before a certain time. Already. If something is sick, it is very simple or easy. Basic. If something is social, it is about many people in a community. Social. A bit, small amount of something. Bit. A bit, to consider things, to think about it.
Consider.
To destroy means to damage something so badly that it cannot be used. Destroy. Destroy means to damage. Wood is the thing that trees are made of. Wood. Wood is the thing that trees are made of.
I put a piece of wood in a pile.
If you go to something, you go closer to it. Toward. If you go to something, to successfully do it after trying hard. Achieve. To achieve, to destroy, means to damage something so badly that it cannot be used. Destroy. To entertain one is to do something that they enjoy. Entertain. If something is extra, it is more than what is needed. Extra. A goal is you work hard.
Goal.
A goal is to lie, say, write something untrue, to deceive someone. Lie. To meat is made of animals. Meat. Meat, an opinion, a thought about a person or a thing. Opinion. Opinion is a thought about a. If something is real, it actually exists. Real. If something is to reflect in a certain sends back light, heat, sound, or an image. Reflect. To reflect, to regard someone or something is to think of them in a certain way. Regard. To serve one is to give them food or drinks. Serve. To serve a vegetable plant used as food. Vegetable. A vegetable is a plant used as food. A war, big between two groups of people. War. A war, if something is worth an amount of money, it costs that amount. Worth. If something is to appear, to seem. Appear. To appear, an opinion, a thought about a person or a thing. Opinion. The base is the bottom of something. Base. The brain, organ, head, that lets you think. Brain. The brain, a career, is a job that you do. Career. A clerk is a work. Clerk is a work. Clerks in a store. A clerk is a work. Clerks in a store help customers. Clerk. A clerk, a vegetable plant used as food. Vegetable. A vegetable is a plant. A war, big between two groups of people. War. A career, job you do for a large part of your life. Career. A career, effort, hard work, or an attempt to do something. Effort. Effort is to enter, is to get into it. Enter. When something is good, it is very good. Excellent. When something is hero is a brave person who does things to help others. Hero. A hero. To hurry something quickly. Hurry. To inform is to tell them about something. Inform. Inform someone is to tell them about something. A clerk is a work. Clerks in a store help customers. Clerk. A clerk is a work. A vegetable is a plant used as food. Vegetable. Later means later. Later means to leave, to go away from someone or something. Leave. To leave, effort is work or an attempt to do something. Effort. Effort. To locate something is find it. Locate. To a nurse is who sick people in the hospital. Nurse. A nurse is who sick people. It is very good. Excellent. When an operation is when a doctor replaces or removes something in the body. Operation. An operation is when a doctor replaces or removes something in the body.
The operation on my arm was a success.
Pain is the feeling that you have when you are hurt. Pain. Pain is the feeling that you have. A clerk of work. Clerks in a store help customers. To refuse something to say no to it. Refuse. To later means to the expected or usual time. Later. Later means no is used when the second idea makes the first seem surprising. Though. Though is used the second. If something is various, there are many types of it. Various. If something is actual means something is real. True. Actual. A nurse is who sick people in the hospital. Nurse. A nurse. To amaze is surprise them very much. Amazed. To amaze. A charge price for something. Charge. A charge price for something. To comfort means to make them feel better. Comfort. To comfort means operation is when a doctor replaces or removes something in the body. An operation is when a doctor replaces or removes something in the body. Operation. An operation. Pain is the feeling you have when you are hurt. Pain. Pain is used when the second idea makes the first seem surprising. Though. Though is used. Later means after the present. Expected or usual. Later. Later. If something is yes, there are many types of it. Various. If to contact one is speak or write to them. Contact. Customer, person who buys something at a store. Customer. A customer, person who buys something at a store. To deliver is to take it from one place to another. Deliver. To deliver, to earn, to get money for the work you do. Earn. To earn, a gate, a door. Gates are usually gate. A gate includes something means to have it as part of a group. Include. To include. To manage means to control or be in charge of it. Manage. To manage a mystery is something that is difficult to understand or explain. Mystery. A mystery is something to occur is to happen.
Occur.
To occur. A is the opposite of B. A is completely different from B. Opposite. If A is the opposite of B, a customer, person buys something at a store. Customer. A customer, person, a plate, flat, round thing that you put food on. Plate. A plate. To receive something is to get it. Receive. Reward is something given in exchange for good behavior or work. Reward. A reward is to set is to put it somewhere. To set is to put it somewhere. Set. To set is to put it somewhere.
Please set the
To steal, to take something that is not yours. Steal. To steal, to a mystery is something that is difficult to understand or explain.
Bữa giờ cô với anh Trung Quốc sao rồi?
Mystery.
Đúng không?
A mystery is a thief is one who quietly takes things that do not belong to them. Thief. A is the opposite of B. A is completely different from B. Opposite. If a customer, person who buys something at a store. Customer. A customer. To receive is get it. Receive. To advance, go forward.
Advance.
To advance, to set is put it somewhere. Set. To athlete is a person who plays sports. Athlete. An athlete. If something is average, it is at a normal level. Average. If something is your behavior, the way you act. Your behavior, the way you act. Behavior. Your behavior is the way you act. Behind means to be at the back of something. Behind. Behind. A course, class, school. Course. A course, class, school. To lower is to make it go down. Lower. To lower. To match, to be the same or similar.
Match.
To match, to be the same or similar.
The two should match. They look the same.
A member person is part of a group. Member. If something is mental, it has to do with your mind. Mental. If a passenger person who rides in a car, train, or airplane. Passenger. An athlete is a person who plays sports. Athlete. If something is average, it is at a normal level. Average. Your personality is what you are like and how you behave. Your personality is what you are like and how you behave. Your personality is what you are like and how you behave. Personality. Your personality is what you are like. Your behavior is the way you act. Behavior. A poem, shortcut writing. Poem. A poem is a pole is a long stick made of wood or metal. Pole. A pole is to remove something is to take it away. Remove. To remove safety to be the condition of being safe and free from danger. Safety. Shoot is to fire something like a bullet. Shoot. To shoot, fire. To sound, to make noise. Sound. To sound, to make noise. To swim, to move through water. Swim. To swim. A web is a home made by a spider. Web. A web, home, a block, solid of wood, stone, or ice. Block. A block. Your personality is what you are like and how you behave. Personality. Your personality is to cheer, give a loud shout of approval or encouragement. Cheer. To cheer, give a poem is a short kind of writing. Poem. A poem. If something is complex, it has many small parts. It is hard to understand. Complex. A critic is who gives their opinions about movies, books, plays, etc. A critic is who gives their opinions about movies, books, plays, etc. Critic. A critic is event is something that happens, especially something event. An event to exercise, to run or play sports so that you can be healthy. Exercise. To exercise if something is small enough or the friendship is the relationship between people who are friends. Friendship. Friendship. A guide is who showed where to go. Guide. A guide is someone. If there is a something, there is not enough of it. If there is a lack of something, there is not enough of it. Lack. If there is a passage long area with walls that goes from one place to another. Passage. To perform is to do something in front of people who what?
Perform.
To perform, pressure is what applied to make someone do something. Pressure is what applied to make someone do something. Pressure. Pressure is what applied to make someone do something.
They put pressure on him to change his mind.
A critic, someone who gives their opinions about movies. A critic is who gives their opinions about movies, books, plays, etc. Critic. A critic, a guide is who shows where to go. Guide. If something is probable, it is likely to happen. If something is probable, it is likely to happen. If something is, it is meant for everyone to use. Public. If to strike or something is to hit them. Strike. To strike or something is to support something is like it and help it be successful. Support. To support a task, work that one has to do. Task. A task. Pressure is what applied to make someone do something. Pressure is a term, word for something. Term. A term, to unite, is to get together to do something. To unite, to get together to do something. Unite. To associate means to connect something with a person or thing. Associate. To associate means to connect something with a person. A critic is who gives their opinions about critic. A critic, the environment, the place where people work or live. Environment. A factory, building where things are made or put together. Factory. To strike or something is to hit them. Strike. To strike or something is a feature important of something. Feature. A feature, instance, is an example of something. Instance. To involve, be actively taking part in something. Involve. To involve, medicine is something you take to feel better or treat an illness. Medicine is something you take to feel better or treat an illness. Associate means to connect something with a person or thing. Associate. A mix is thing together.
Mix.
To organize is to plan or get ready for an event. Organize. To a period, amount of time when something happens. A period is an amount of time when something happens. Period. If people populate an area, they live there. If people populate an area, they live there. Populate. If people populate an area, to produce something, to make or grow it. Produce. To produce a range, number, or a set of similar things.
range,
A range. To recognize something is to know it because you have seen it before. Recognize. If something is regular, it happens often and in equal amounts of time. Regular. If a sign, notice, information, direction, sign. A tip is put into thing. Tip. A tradition thing people have been doing for a long time. Tradition. A tradition. Trash is material or unwanted or trash. Trash. If people populate an area, they live there. Populate. If people